Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Celestial Cryptoverse channel. This is your reporter, Don. Today is June 13th, 2022. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the top headlines for crypto today, and then we'll discuss the market overview for both stocks and crypto, and then we'll talk about these top headlines that you will see in a minute. So the first thing we're going to discuss is Celsius Network freezes trading on their platform. BlockFi announced layoff to 20% of their workforce. Ethereum difficulty bomb is delayed for another 2 months. Tron USDD stablecoin loses its USD peg. And Binance halts Bitcoin withdrawals shortly. So those are the top crypto headlines. But before we continue, if you could hit that like, share, subscribe button, that will help this channel out to bring you daily crypto news. Daily. So let's go ahead and now take a look at the financial markets. So we'll go ahead and take a look at stock markets first. Today, stocks, like crypto, not doing so well. Market falls as investors grow increasingly nervous about the prospects of even higher rate hikes to curb out inflation. The Feds will meet up this week and determine how many basis points should be raised to control inflation. Most speculate that a higher basis points will be needed, around 75 or even 100 as opposed to 50, due to the CPI numbers that came out last Friday. So as you can see today, Dow Jones lost another 876 points, down 2.79%, closing at 30,560 points. Looking at the 5 days, that's 2,100 points down, or 6.72% lower. S&P took a big hit today as well, down 3.88%, or 151 points, closing today at 3,749 points. Looking at the 5 days, down almost 9%, or 350 points. And the NASDAQ is down 4.68% today, or 530 points, closing at 10,809 points. Looking at the 5 day, that's almost a 10% drop. 1,188 points lost for the 5 day. So the past week has been very, very brutal to stock markets, and everyone is pretty much just um, fearful right now because of the CPI data and what the Feds will announce this week on Wednesday when they meet to discuss about what to do with the inflation problems we're having and how much interest rates needs to be increased to curb it. So that is the financial markets. Let's go ahead and look at crypto. So as you can see, crypto total market cap slides below 1 trillion today for a moment before a slight recovery, putting the market cap just back to over 1 trillion again, just barely making it. This is still a big loss from about 3 trillion earlier in the year, but right now, with everything going on, there's just a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt, a lot of FUD out there, and a lot of investors are just selling off um, just because they're fearful of what the market will do. And as you can see, we're at 1 trillion, 8 million now, but this number was below 1 trillion earlier. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin here. So Bitcoin liquidation topped 300 million today, putting its market cap at around 451 billion, down 13.7% the past 24 hours. So if you look at the chart, Bitcoin actually hit a low of around 22,725 before slightly recovering, and now around this time of the video it's around $23,706. But looking at the 7 days, you can see there's a huge drop off from from yesterday, as people people just started selling off because Celsius Network, which we'll talk about in a bit, announced freezing on their account, and that just provided a lot of fear into the market. And last night, it just did not look well, and it dropped down like a cliff, as you can see here. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum closed down 14% today, double digits, to 1270 at the time of this video. Not looking good for Ethereum as well. Last week it was hovering around 1800, but yeah, it just dropped down last night too due to the Celsius news and a huge sell-off because of that. Ethereum actually flash crash on Uniswap down to $915. The momentary sub 1,000 drop was primarily triggered by a transaction of 65,104 ETH sold with an average sales price of 1,156, which equals to over 75 million in ETH. Who sold their bags, you say? Well, the sale was from a vault from a DeFi lending platform, MakerDAO, perhaps to cover a loan that was about to be liquidated. We don't know, but that's what caused the flash crash for Ethereum today, down to under $1,000. But now, as you can see, we're around 1270.41. So that's the overview of the crypto and stock market. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the big headlines. So the first one is last night, which caused all this chaos in the crypto market. Celsius tanks 70% in 1 hour after company pauses withdrawals to stabilize liquidity. So basically, Celsius Network announced in a tweet, and I actually got an email from them too, since I'm on their news email newsletter, announced that it was pausing all swaps, transfers, and withdrawals between accounts due to extreme market condition. Crypto investors on Twitter drew comparison to this pause to the recent Terra collapse, as well as the BitConnect crypto Ponzi scheme. That's what a lot of people on the internet is comparing this to, because there's a lot of angry depositors who want to get their crypto out, but Celsius can't because they are illiquid at the moment. Because of this, as stated, their coin dropped quite a bit last night, but I believe it rebounded a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, so right now it's down 20.3%, but if you look at the 24 hours, it was trading around 35 cents, and when that news was announced, it actually plunged down all the way to 15%, but during a slight recovery. Now, this could be troublesome. Hopefully, Celsius will resume withdrawals and do what they need to do to become liquid again so their customers can take the funds out as needed. If Celsius was to collapse like Terra Luna, I think this will bring more eyes to the space, and this will probably cause DeFi to be very fearful to many investors in the future. So what Celsius does in the next few days will pretty much determine, I think, the future of DeFi with all these bad news coming out the past month. Next piece of news, we have BlockFi. BlockFi announced today that it will also be cutting its staff, making them the latest company in digital asset space to give employees pink slips in a down market. The firm said it was reducing headcount by about 20%. With the announcement of Celsius freezing customer withdrawals and trades, BlockFi has tweeted that all products and service continue to operate normally, but they did announce with that same tweet that they will be reducing their headcount for their employees for the company. So this pretty much goes hand in hand with Coinbase putting the freeze on hiring, and also Gemini cutting their workforce as well. So, so this is the latest crypto exchange to announce layoff because they're really fearful that we are in a crypto winter, and they believe that cutting the workforce will help their bottom line, unfortunately. So hopefully things pick up and they don't have to do any more future layoffs because it sucks for people losing their jobs. But that's when it comes down to business, it's all about revenue, and these companies has to do what they got to do. But also these people lives are at stake, and no one likes to be laid off. So we'll see if other exchanges will follow suit. A couple of Latin American changes said that they were going to lay off also. So only time will tell. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the next piece of news. Next piece of news is Ethereum's difficulty bomb. So pretty much, uh, um, so if you're looking here, sorry, let me get this on the screen for you guys. Ethereum core developers delay the blockchain difficulty bombs for 2 months. The difficulty bomb increases the block difficulty exponentially over time. Over an extended period, it becomes impossible for validators to mine new transactions due to near infinite block difficulty, forcing an end of proof of work on Ethereum. For miners like myself, this is good news because it will take less time for a block to be validated on the blockchain, hence giving more revenue for the miners because more blocks are completed in less time. So, so all you proof of work miners out there, such as myself, this is good news. We already saw the difficulty bomb going off on the Ethereum difficulty chart. Um, so if you look at the difficulty chart, oh, not this one. So the bomb kind of went off already. So difficulty has increased already, but in once they implement the delay, we should see slower block times. We should see shorter block times, and you'll see a drop on this difficulty chart a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. They're still looking for the merge in August, but many speculate that it would be next year. We will see, but for now, that was announced, and the difficulty bomb will be delayed. So next piece of news here, Tron USDD stablecoin lost its USD peg, but the good thing is Tron DAO Reserve will deploy $2 billion to support the repeg. This event was caused by negative funding rate for TRX Tron shorts on Binance, which amounted to a negative 500% APY, which because of that it caused USDD to depeg from the dollar. I believe it went down to about 98 cents when it's supposed to be 1-to-1 to the dollar. Tron is a USDD algorithmic stablecoin like Terra Luna's UST. These types of stablecoins have come under great scrutiny due to the collapse of the Terra Luna stablecoin UST. Tron looks to be more prepared for this kind of emergency and probably is learning from what happened to Terra and took action early enough to deploy the reserves to maintain the peg. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at USDD price. So right now it's 995, so still 0.06, which is getting closer up there. But if you look here, it was down at 98%, but looks like it's going back up. So hopefully Tron will deploy the funds and it will cover the depegging and get this back up to 121. Okay, and the last piece of news. Binance, the world's biggest exchange, halts withdrawals due to a stuck on-chain transaction for some 3.5 hours. According to the exchange, transactions were stuck because low transaction fees were submitted to the exchange, which caused a backlog to Bitcoin withdrawals. This spooked investors because the announcement came amid a market crash the past 24 hours. However, Binance has fixed the issue and it's caught up, and you could withdraw your Bitcoin from the platform now. So that was some of the top headlines for today, Monday, June 22nd, 2022. I know the market is tough out there, guys, but just hang in there. There's even if you're holding it into your bag, you might as well just hold on to it because there's really no point in selling it at this low. And we've seen in history that the market will typically rebound. And right now, it's pretty much a discount. Everything's at discount right now. Bitcoin at 23,000. I would probably DCA in and just buy some more Bitcoin. That's a really low price, and I think if you pick some up today and hold it, it will go up. Everything always rebound. Remember, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at the just look at the chart at a 1 year, or look at the max. Bitcoin's still pretty decent. It is a good investment, I think, and I'm just constantly going to DCA in. You can't go wrong with holding Bitcoin and Ethereum. I might sell my other DeFi tokens when the price recovers, but Bitcoin at 23,000, I think is a good steal. But I know it could be very stressful right now, but just hang in there. Don't stare and refresh your screen. Just go out, catch a deep breath, do some yoga, meditate, do whatever it takes. It is a very stressful time right now, and the best thing you can do is just look out for yourself and try not to look at your phone and your computer and just wait for this wave to go by. So that's pretty much it for today's headline. Thank you for watching, guys. And like always, if you guys could like, subscribe to the channel, that will help me greatly. And if you have any comments, go ahead and put any comments below. I'll try to answer the best as I can. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.